What is up, folks? Craig here, and welcome back to Routine. I forgot the name of the game. Routine. In the last episode, we did things. I forgot what it was. I took myself by... So what I do when I try to start a recording, I try to kind of take myself by surprise so I can... So I'm ready. Wakes me up. Right, so in the last episode, we got level 3 security clearance. We found out about Entity B, which is the what seems to be the female of the species. So I'm assuming that's either Entity A's mum or it's Entity A's mate, which is the guy that's walking around out there, probably right now. And yeah, it's Monday, so if I look a mess, I don't want to hear it. Don't talk to me. I've got to get the controls again. Got this, okay, this, and got him right. Nailed him. So our effort this time, I think, is to try and actually push to the canal. So we're going to check out. No, we're not going to check out tasks. That's the wrong screen. Connect. Okay. I don't know why I saved on instinct, natural born coward. We are on the canal. It says now that the interface module has been upgraded to security level 3, I can return to the ward and access to the restricted areas. So anywhere that was security level 3. Prongs, that's different. The status monitor instructs that actions need to be taken at the prong terminals. They are misaligned. The prong terminals. So we've got to go in prong. Okay. Oh. Mama. Is he here? I don't have commons open, but I don't think that doesn't... I don't need this. What I could do with is I'm going to take this and prong 1. No, I don't even need reception, do I? Just prong 1. Where's prong 2? Prong 1's behind me. No? He sounded close then, and I got scared. Ooh. Hello. Uh-oh. What? What is this? Zoom. Down. Am I meant to, like, look for something? Oh, clarity. Clarity went down. Okay, 100% clarity. Let's look around. Oh. Okay, it's going down. 97. 91. We go left. Bang! That's prong 1 done. We're away. Archive inactive. Archive reboot. Prong 2 misaligned. He's in commons right now. I just don't reward points. Collect them. He's out there. He's out there. What is this? Canary survey, bro. You put me on a team that's called Canaries. I've not got much hope for what you think I'm going to bring to the team, essential as it is. Oh, sugar, honey eyes. Can he get in here? Because I'm going to run to that vent if he can. Where's prong 2? And I've seen prong 2. I'm trying to think of all the power terminals. Did he just fucking vanish? I don't know where he's gone. Okay, he's not in here. I need to get in there then. So any safety I felt from having commons open. Prong 1 can lock up now. Let's open door to commons 1 and 2. Let's give us a loop-in chance. Oh. He sounds far. I hate that noise. And I'm sure you do too. Where? See, I don't want to go booking it in the wrong direction. I don't want to go booking it in the wrong direction. I don't think he's close by. Maybe he is. Is he going to come in here? And if so, why? Does he need shit? Oh! What did I do? Break line of sight. Flee from the beast. Oh! I can flashbang him. I can smudge this bitch. I didn't know that. I just instinctively pulled the trigger like I was going to shoot him. Something's going dick. I've got my earphones in the wrong way again, because that happens more than you think. it's a real thing. Oh my god, coughing like a demon. I've tried to move my mic out of my mouth a little bit. I think I'm gonna go down that way. Once again, you boys can't run under a table. I can flashbang him. I didn't know that. I'm shooketh. Hold on. If I can flashbang this fucker, that changes everything. It's only took me like 6 parts to figure out that I can flashbang him, or whatever the fucking hell these games took me so far. Okay. I want to go in that yellow doorway. Or just past that yellow doorway, down there. His footsteps don't seem to be leaving me. They always sound like them just off to my right, no matter how I face. He's right there, right now. So moving now is not my finest idea. I'm gonna get killed under this table, aren't I? What about if we just flashbang him and run? What do I do? Oh, okay, I'm not spending all my time under a table. I'd rather die than that. Okay, let's go. It's off to my side. Okay. Prong 2. Bam. Awesome. So wherever prong 2 is, the door... Wherever prong 2 is, the door's open. I just don't know where that door is. Is that it? Wait, we can test this. Let's do science. Watch this. Prong 2's off. The door's not lit up. That's prong 2. We're in. He's gonna eat me, isn't he? Because he walks this way. Done. No. Done. That's prong 2. Nowhere. Where is he? I'm afraid again. He doesn't sound close, and that's unnerving me. Go, 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 go. Check my tasks. Okay. Archive reboot. You're on it. You got this. Easy. Archive reboot. Imaging door. Archives on. Begin reboot. I'm not afraid. You're afraid. Once again, I'm talking. It's the first time I spoke this morning other than talking to a toddler. Coffee needs stirring. Something fierce. What was I doing? It's okay. What? Emergency lunar ultrasound must be performed. Align both prongs, then proceed to echography. Echography? Echography? We've already watched all this. Of course, Ed 2 echography. Now, I don't wish to alarm you, but and this has never happened before. But your boy don't know where to go again. Do I save and just wander aimlessly and hope that the big bald stretchy man doesn't eat me? Because I can do that. If it's random suicide missions, I'm on it. Let's check the tasks to see if they align in the way that we think. Prongs in progress. I've done that. The canal. I'm back in the ward. However, to perform an echography to canal, I need to realign both prongs. I've done that. No? Both prongs are now aligned. I should check the archives or the echography for the next stage. Where's echography? Is it that way? Is it over there? Because there's no echography. We're going that way. Imaging. Okay. Okay. I need a power terminal to get in there, though. Echography's not powered. We fucking dart. We go for it. We don't show fear. That's too dark. I'm scared. The path. Aha. Echography needs 4. We got 5. Door to imaging 1 and 2 is unlocked. We'll do it. Even though we're giving him a lot of freedom to corner us and corner ourselves. But that's okay. Echography's open. We could just get in there, right? No bother. We're fucking in, my guy. I'm not afraid.
This reality diverges from our expectations. The canal, the moon. It requires us, and we require it. Another contraction.
Another contraction? What do you mean? What do you mean another contraction? What had a contraction? That was Weber. She's the psychologist. She didn't have a contraction. I mean, is this not on? What do I do? Oh, I do this. Prong 1 aligned, prong 2 aligned. Continue to scan. Initialize subsurface imaging prongs. Insurance. Are we ultrasounding the moon? Contact pressure 5.2 kPa. Status signal clarity 82. Did the prongs move? Analyzing. Output ready. Immediate intervention required. Why? Proceed to the ripening and induction? Ripening and induction? I've never even seen that. Give me the battery. What's ripening and induction? Where the fuck is that? Induction? Is the moon alive? Is that what it's trying to say? The ripening induction through the canal? The birth canal? No, you can't do that. You can't dump story on me like that. And then oh, I hate that. The moon's a living entity, and is that what it's saying, or is it just a lot of imagery? Because there's been a lot of like symbolism, the apple and such being at least a biblical nod. What's happening? Don't kill me. Oh shit, I feel like ripening right now. Can we make ripening the word of the day? I'm ripening. Give me a second. I haven't woke up yet. I'm ripening. Oh! How dare you?
Keep pushing forward.
That's William. Is that William's voice? Wow. I love that effect so much. Look at that. That's so weird. It's almost like delayed project. Look at that. It's like delayed projection. Inject amniotic brine? No. Oh. Look at this. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Amniotic brine. I'm heading back to like what? the archives. This is all very fucking strange, to be honest. The moon is a living entity itself and it's birthing these things, or does it have another entity? The canal is ready. Did we just inseminate the moon? Is that what we're doing? I'm gonna be a dad again? Fucking leave in. I thought he was in front of me. It wasn't his head. It was the... Why is it shaking? Is she giving birth? Mazel tov, it's a boy. It's really sad. What's going on? The music sounds sad. Fucking leave it! What now? This? Absolutely this. I forgot to put it away. I crouched again in fear. Fear crouch. Prongs completed the canal. The induction door has now opened. The final stage, the ripening induction terminal. Canal needs me. I need it. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm only here because I'm safe. I don't know where to go. The canal. We leaving? Am I finished in the ward? Jesus wept. Where is he? Ah! What does he want? You want me to clicky? That was so loud. What? That's the discovery of Entity B. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. I didn't... That your mom? Is he gonna do something? Oh, it's just playing again. It's playing again. Oh shit, was that his mom? No, I didn't know if it was his mum or his mate. Oh man, I never thought I'd feel bad for that thing. We didn't do it though. I can't go any other direction. Oh, that's really fucking sad. That hit me a little bit then. Was that his missus or was that his mom? Or was he just more intelligent than we think and that was just the last female of his species? Wow. That's a strangely powerful way of doing that. One final jump scare. Damn. I never thought I'd feel... Shit, I got COVID. That delay in whatever that is, that like lower for look at it, it's even the details on the floor. The birth canal. We're going back outside. Awesome. I love that. Did I just missed it. Okay, cool. Wow, what a strange... Well done. Well done. His noises, like, just he's almost, I don't know, a cow. Old dinosaurs noises. His honks and stuff always sounded intimidating. And that, but then when he used them in that context, that was weird. That was weird. That made me thoroughly uncomfortable. Oh, I look like I'm shooting one of them videos. Well, that's telling, isn't it? Oh, it's lighting up. It's lighting up. I don't want to waste it on that screen. Look at this. The canal. Can you light it up again? Okay. We're finally in the... Is this the canal? Is this the canal? That's some sort of weird LiDAR thing effect going on. I'm not gonna... I have to go down here. I have to. More light, please. More light, please. Oh, shit. Oh. Less light, please. That's it. That's using that.
So far. One final step.
It's using the image of a eclipse to sort of... Is that me? Just floating in a void. A fetus. We're going back? We're going back? What does the canal and essentially need us for? Are we a nutrient? Are we part of a cycle, an ecosystem? Boss fight. Floor looks like brain matter or fingerprint. What are these? Are these people? Is that ASN? Is that the ASN core? No shit. What does the moon... No battery. Huh? The music is top.
Together. We begin anew. Through me, you endure. Through you, I endure.
Together. The flower that's supposed to calm people when they watch it bloom. We're watching it go backwards. Okay, hang on. We're gonna. So it's 1999. 2025. Report dated September 5th, PRISM Lunar Containment and Recovery Program. Reference, PRISM Canal Experiment something to 79. The objective was to recover data associated with the PRISM Canal. Flashing lights, everyone. Sorry about that. The PRISM Lunar Expedition, redacted, geological contractions within the site known as Canal. Operations continued until 79. In 1999, a Union Plaza resort employee, John Cooper, reported the discovery of Union Plaza operational irregularities. Software engineers sent to correct that's us, connect the automatic security network, entered the ward. Contraction events aligned with patterns from the original PRISM Canal experiment, escalating intensity. Recover all PRISM mission data related to the canal. Retrieve objectives. Indeterminate origin or authorization function. They went back. Okay, the LCRP approaching 800 meters from the ward's airlock. They've gone back. After us. Upon entry to the ward, the crew reported a dense concentration of particulate matter described as, or pollen. Okay, pollen. So it's still there. Substantial interference. Complete telemetry loss at midnight, essentially. Final transmission contained one image. Oh. What did they say before? Do you get... It all bloomed. It bloomed. It grew and it went big. There's redacted bits. Or it was just the microfiche effect. So... Chapter 1, Rebirth? Oh, bravo. Bravo, what a game. Wow, that game took more storyline. Now, you cannot, this might be the case, so I might be wrong, I might be talking in my arse, it's fine. But you cannot show gamers themselves in a metaphorical image. Gamers have only got to see a mirror. We've got this like strange M. Night Shyamalan complex. We've only got to see our reflection, and we're like, oh, it's a time loop. Oh, there's two of me. I'm just one of many. That's all we've got. We've only got to walk past the mirror and we say that. We can't help it because it's a trope. I don't think that was the case here at all. I don't think it was a case of a loop in that sense. There wasn't a loop. It was just... So in 1978 to 1979, or so 1978... No. From an unknown period to 1979, PRISM studied and worked the canal and did that stuff until 1979. Something went very wrong. We know now that Entity A probably wiped them out. Well, you initially think that Entity A wiped them out, but that wasn't the case. He probably did, had a hand, in it, but I think the canal called to the staff and they slowly but surely descended into madness. Like, they all wanted to go back to the canal, like they were being pulled in, like they were proteins, like they were like nutrients for a growing entity. They were pulled back in because it always referred to fruit and flowering, ripening. There was too much imagery of that we were that people were a sustenance, that this being, I hesitate to call it the moon necessarily being the entity, but I think it was, because that sounds like a little bit, it's a little bit hard to wrap your head around, that the moon is a living entity with birth and life cycles and stuff like that. Credits are all ticking by the way. Absolute love for everybody that's going by. Yeah, the staff from the Prism Institute went slowly but surely, kind of like reminds me of the old film like The Sphere and stuff like that. It pulled people in and like drew them in as things do. It pulled them in, and they got drawn to the canal, where the canal could take them in and essentially use them, almost plant them. Like, and that's what you saw, the vines and everything. The more people it got, the more nutrients it served the purpose to sort of, swallow, essentially. Credits are done, by the way. I'm going to just double check something. I was just going straight back there. It could swallow them and use them to further its growth. We were a nutrient. We were part of an ecosystem, but not in the sense that we were like pooped and farmed, but in the sense that we ourselves, much like we can on Earth, when you die and you get committed to the ground, the Earth will eat you. It will make use of you, because that's what we're for. And I think, I don't know how to describe it, but it was like, that was the together thing, following the trail and stuff like that, and the infection, the pollen and stuff. We were hearing the voices, the memories of William, of Dr. Webber and stuff. They also fell victim to the canal's influence, and we fell victim to it. I don't think it's as simple as we are on a repeating cycle. As I say, gamers have got this thing where we only have to see ourselves reflected in a mirror, and we're immediately thinking parallel dimensions, time loops, rebirthing life cycles, Ouroboros. We're thinking like that, but I don't think it was that in that sense. I think that we did have the memory gaps because we were infected the minute we woke up. We were part of the 1999 expedition, and we were following the trail of the 1978-1979 shutdown of Prism. Was Prism abandoned? Was Prism completely abandoned because it lost all of its staff, and the lunar base above, the ASN base, was just another base that fell victim? Except the base that fell victim, the ASN base that fell victim, seemed completely unaware of what they were on top of. Like, literally on top of. They found themselves unaware. Well, they might not have been on top of. Don't forget, when we turned ASN off, which was most likely humanity's last, or lunar life, it was human beings' last line of defense was ASN and the Type 5s. It was doing what it wanted to. It was protecting people. It was stopping people going to the canal. And obviously, AI is cold, very clinical, very analytical. So when it said, stop this infection, it was like, cool. And it just started offing anybody who showed signs of infection, and then tried to mitigate the spread of information regarding the infection. It did that. And in doing that, and in us shutting it down, we opened ourselves up to the real horror, which was the Prism Institute. Now, when we shut down ASN, we passed out, and we woke up in Prism, in the ward. We woke up in the ward. So there's no telling where they are in proximity to each other. We could have spacewalked. We could have fell down a drain. We could have, you know what I mean? It was a memory lapse. That's the way it was. I think that we were part of the 1999 crew, and that's what you saw in the ASN base. That was all 1999. That was John Cooper. That was Kikoyama, sorry. That was all of those guys just working and living their life until one day in 1999 or thereabouts, John Cooper did a patrol, and on that patrol stumbled upon the body of what I'm assuming is going to be like, was it William? was it somebody from the Canal's body got revealed by a lunar quake, or just through John's curiosity. He pushed too close and managed to reach the Canal, or at least near the Canal, and found a body and the growth coming off him. He never got a name. I'm assuming it was EL9. Is that EL9? Whatever it was. It can't be necessarily EL9 though, because we disinfected ourselves from EL9. The pollen. It got John, and John brought it back to ASN. And that's how they... So it's two storylines, essentially. First off, you start in 1999, and you follow the trail of John, Kikoyama, and everybody, and how their base fell apart. And then once you've done that, you head down. I say down because it's easier to understand. It's easier to follow. You head into Prism Institute, and then you follow the trail of everything that led to the shutdown of Prism in 1979, including Entity A walking the hallways, the discovery of Entity B, and things like that. Are they residents of the Canal? Do they live there? Are they part of it? Are they just a different alien that got drew in? Are they results of people? Like, was Entity A a person? Because he showed emotions, and he was the only living thing we even saw. So I'm not sure where Entity A and Entity B came into it, whether they were residents of the moon and they're just aware of this cycle and they're fine with this life cycle. But yeah, there's a lot to swallow in. But yeah, we got imbibed by the moon, we went back through the Canal, and we became one with the moon, which essentially meant that we were eaten. We were imbibed by the moon, and we heard voices, heard memories of the people that were already interred, that were already in full fruiting, they were already ripening, they were already being used. The symbolism is huge, and I think it's easy to lose some of this symbolism when you're trying to do it via showing us things like our character, that software engineer, saw ourselves coming out of the ASN thing, and it was ourselves. I do think it was ourselves, because that was the same spacesuit that we saw in the 1999 station. There's no way that was William or Dr. Webber or Kenneth or anybody from the Prism Institute, because surely their spacesuits would look different, like they were 20 years before. I just think them things would look different. He had the software engineer suit on, so we saw ourselves in there, but I think that was all in our head. We saw ourselves in there. That was its way of saying, this is where you're meant to be. You know what I mean? This is where you are meant to be. You are meant to be here. This is not death. This is in the sense of you die, you're gone. This is you serving a greater purpose. You are feeding a bigger thing. You are part of a bigger ecosystem. You aren't... Yes, you've got consciousness. I'm sorry about that. However, you are here to feed a greater power. You're meant to be here. And they use the words of former colleagues or potential former colleagues from the 1970s mission and from the 99 mission. Less so from the 99 mission. Maybe John got some hints in there somewhere. I don't know. Maybe he was maybe he wasn't in full fucking bloom. I don't know. But yeah, I think it was just telling us this is where you're supposed to be. So to go back to chapter 1, Rebirth, I think what it's basically saying is, yes, you will be born again, you will have a new life, but you won't go back and forget everything and start unlocking doors again and stuff like that. And it's not that type of rebirth. It's a case of, this is the next step. You will now be born in a different thing. Does that make us turn into Entity A? Is that what we look like now? Would that mean that we just look like a fruity plant in the corner with loads of little lines going up to the sky? But yeah, it was fascinating, absolutely fascinating. A lot to think about, and I kind of hope that I might look into some more of it, whether I play through it again. But yeah, I've rattled on for probably longer than I actually recorded anything. What an absolutely astounding game. that was incredible. Like, that was really, really good. That was fascinating. Like, it really was interesting to get caught down in the minutiae of being a software engineer and doing all these tasks and like trying to like juggle all of this information, and it always had you stalked by either the type 5s, which were basically the tutorial, or entity A, like, who was a bit more fun to dodge around and a bit more scary and stuff. But yeah, really, really good. I enjoyed that, and I know the game was in development for a long time. I think, what is it, like a decade or something like that they unveiled they were doing it, and I'm assuming they hit some hiccups along the way. But the industry has hit hiccups everywhere, from from VAs and stuff like that. Everything hits hiccups and slows everything down. But we can wait. If a game, I mean, maybe not 10 years, but we can wait. But I think this is the studio's flagship game, and this is very, very it's hopeful. It makes you hopeful for the studio. It's very, very good. Very good. A small contained adventure, what was it, like 6 hours, and concise, just enough questions and just enough answers, and plenty of like atmospheric scares and a few jump scares in just to keep you on your toes. Well done. Bravo. Probably one of the best horror games I've played in a short while. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a shorter video and I've rattled on. If there's anything I've missed or anything I've misinterpreted, please feel free to pop it in the comments. Like, I love to know things. If I'm completely off base, tell me. I don't mind. If I'm completely miles away from the actual story, then that's fine as well. I don't mind. But yeah, awesome. Really good fun, and glad I got to the end. Yeah, so if you wouldn't mind interacting with the video, it's a click for you, but it means the absolute world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Take care.